Welcome to Too Many Hobbies. My name's Jeremy, and I got a new addition this year to the Model Railroad collection. It is an American Flyer Baldwin 355. Got it from an auction site, and looks like it's in pretty good condition. Join me as I tear into it and see if it needs any servicing. Also, check out the 2020 Christmas Railroad layout. Bigger and better. Hey, what do you know? Well, I'm definitely happy with how nice this unit is. I think I got a pretty good price for it. It's got a little bit of the crack that they tell you about. It's just a real hairline here. It's not too bad at all. But we'll get working on this. Let's see what we can do here. Of course, using the totally wrong size screwdriver for it, but that's okay. The screw is actually laying in the box when I got it. This engine overall is in very nice condition. And this is the first one of these that I've worked on. So let's take a look here. It seems to be riding a little high on this side, but we'll play around with it and check it out. Alright, what do we got here? Light bulb. It's like a 4-position reverse unit. This engine was built, I believe it was 1956 approximately. I don't think we got a date in here. No, I don't see a date stamped in there. So that's pretty neat. But yeah, looks to be in pretty good condition. Motor commutator's pretty black here, but that's normal. So let's take off the bottom here and see what's inside. One thing I like to do before I run an engine, especially in one of this age, is pull everything apart and just check for proper lubrication. And we are pretty darn dry in here. Also, we'll note that this engine has insulated wheels here, and they're also rubber coated. And I believe this has been cleaned out before. This engine's in really nice condition, so. Another thing I noticed is the spring is fully collapsed on this piece. So this is something I'm going to have to look at. Pull off the front one here. Apparently these are not real known for being good runners. And that's alright. I just recently learned about these. I guess I'd seen them, but never really had too much interest in them. So now that I've been collecting for, gosh, I don't know, since I was 15 or 16, something like that. And as of this recording, I'm almost 50, so yeah, it's been going good. We got a variety of screws here. And to note, the insulated side goes away from this contact, so this guy has the spring on it. So that looks good. Alright. Okay, and there is that piece. That piece went in there. Looks good. Interesting. Wiring looks to be in good shape. Fingers, while a little dirty, they look okay. Kind of interesting how this is all assembled. This is definitely can tell this has been running dry for a bit. Seems like there's plenty of brush material left over. There goes the MTH trolley. Not quite sure how this comes apart, but hey, that's half the fun of doing this. Gonna make sure everything's got good lubrication on it. See, the back of it's kind of held in here. All right. Ah, I see it. Okay, we've got a split line right here on the casting. A couple screws right on top. Yeah, it takes me a while to catch on, but we'll eventually get it. There we go, and I wouldn't have had to take that off, but it's a good idea I did. Alright, so that's off. Ah, you can see it. Commutator could use a little cleaning. Things will loosen up there. Yep, we'll clean that all off. Couple shim washers. Armature field and whatnot. Alright, then we got that. A little loose, but not too bad. Nice. Nice, I think it'll clean up real nice. Alright, not much to it. Clean stuff up, put it back together. Okay, here we are. I'm ready to assemble it. I've got the commutator all nicely cleaned up. I used some like a eraser type material and some superfine sandpaper to clean it up nice. And I took a Q-tip to the axle journals here and cleaned all the grease and oil out of there. Cleaned up around here. And also on this piece, we'll get a close-up of this too. I used some of this stuff. It's WD-40, but this is contact cleaner. I didn't spray it in there, but I used it on a Q-tip. And that worked really good on the inside of there. There's the good shot. So yeah, turned out real nice. Alright, so I'm going to put it back together now, and you know what they say, installation is the reverse of taking it apart there, or whatever the Chilton manuals say. So I'm going to use this on the shafts and bearings, and I wanted to use something a little thicker, so I'm going to try some of this on the gears. This has got Teflon on it. I'll use it in this area. Granted, I got plastic gears here, so it's not going to be that big a deal. This isn't going to be a long-term runner by any means, but we'll put it back together and we'll see how she works. Okay, got it back together, done a few laps on the track, seems to be working acceptably. Considering I don't have the plunger back in over here because I got to figure out some of the spring. I'll probably go to the hardware store and maybe buy a brush spring or something. But what I noticed here, this frame is not cut correctly. This end is a little longer than this end, thus it was giving me the impression that the frame was sitting in there sideways, but it really isn't. So I'm going to put her on the track, and we'll watch her do a lap, and we'll call her done. One more thing I did do with the reverse unit here is it was sticking a little bit, and I took my pliers and I gently tweaked this lever up just a little bit at an angle, just a little tweak, and that was enough to get it to work properly. So I discovered that one a little while ago with one of my other engines, but yeah, everything's working good, all things considered, so I'm quite happy. We'll pop the shell on and we'll take her for a lap. I'm going to call it a success. She runs pretty good. Yeah, that is a really fast unit. That's okay. But she sure does like this kind of fast track there. Very nice stuff. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my channel and subscribe for more interesting stuff, because like my channel is, too many hobbies. I got all kinds of stuff to show off, and my main focus is pinball with the Pinball Mayhem channel, but you know, you just never know what I'm going to do for this channel. Catch you later.